Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lacquer Lover. I'm sorry about my hoarse voice, but it's Tuesday after the concert. Okay, so this is obviously my experience video, which I promised, I promised I would do like a vlog, but it was too hectic, so I'm just at home talking about it. I hope it doesn't annoy you guys too much, because I know that there are some of you guys who want to hear about it anyways, even though I apologize for this disgusting voice. Okay, Sunday, obviously a lot of stuff happened on Sunday, but basically my friends drove me there, and I have so many funny stories. So I did have like an amazing time before the concert, during the concert, even like literally after the concert. It was just, I laughed so much that day. I don't think I laughed as much as I had. So I think I woke up at like 7 something. I actually posted on my Instagram story like right when I woke up. And my friends are here to pick me up at like 9:40. We planned for 9:30. They got here at 9:40. And yeah, so I was still thinking about what I was going to wear and stuff like that. I ended up wearing my black speaker soft shirt, and I also wore like white shorts. They were striped, but I really liked that outfit. And we got there at like 10:30, and we saw that there were like smaller booths that were selling premium photos like of certain members. But each tiny booth, not like the long merch line, had like different members, I guess. Like, I just needed a Jungkook premium photo for a friend, but yeah, I got that. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I walked in, I thought it was gonna be hard to get a Jungkook premium photo, but I literally walked in, like, the person dropped us off, and we walked into a lot, and it was like staring right there. Like, I was staring at it was staring at me. My friends had sound check, so they went to sound check, and then I went into like the village area because it's already 10:30 and I could take my studio photo. I walked into there, and I saw the merch line was just ginormous, of course, but I already went on Friday, so I wasn't worried. Skipped the merch line, and I walked to, like, when you walk in, they check your bag, and when you walk in, like, you're facing the Mediheel and like the Mattel and the Uno booths, and on the right you will have like the studio and the poster, and there are so many people lined up to take a picture by the poster. But I already did like all those basic things on Friday, which I'm really grateful for. Like, I bumped into friends and they helped me take photos, and I was so grateful for that. So I'm really glad. Like, we're still shook to this day. Like, it's only been a couple of days, but I was like, we did not plan this. On Friday when I went there just to get merch, when I got there, like, when we got off the bus, we hear music playing from the stadium.
Should we go later to like look at those screens? Because damn.
Yeah, maybe we should go later. You know what we should do? We should take photos.
You sure that's not them?
Who? No, I don't think so.
Oh my god.
You don't know the difference between live and like music.
And we're like, like on the bus before we got off, okay? I was like, what if they're there practicing? And we got off, and of course we hear the music.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
And then I started jumping because I'm just ridiculous. But they came, I'm pretty sure, when I got back to New York City. So I was a little bitter about that because it could have hurt them for a little bit more. So I got everything out of the way on Friday. So I was just going there to take my photo. And so I go through my phone, like, to find the QR code for the studio. And they were like, well, I couldn't find it yet. And the person was like, oh, you know, you could bring like a guest with you. And so I was like, oh, you could? So I called my friends who had brought me there. So she was on that line with her other friend who got sound check. We're all friends. She was like, oh, I'll get it like after I get my wristband. But the line like didn't really move as quickly as she thought it was, so then she ended up joining me later. I walked there, and then I waited, you know, and stuff, and then she was like, okay, I'll just go with you to do this because the line is not moving that quickly. So we found each other, and we walked back into the village, and every time you walk into the village, you like have to get your bag checked. And I ended up giving away a lot of my food, which I regretted. I'm not gonna lie. I had so much food. I had a BLT. I had all the snacks that I bought at Target that I literally spent $50 on. So I bought so much stuff, but it was just so heavy, like so heavy. I had stuff on my arms, which you cannot even see, but I am incredibly sunburnt. Like, you will not be able to see, but it's really red and really gross. So, you know, I ended up giving away a lot of stuff. And so we lined up for studio, and so we're like, you know, you skip the line because you have the code. And then I overhear one of the workers say like, oh, if you bring a guest, you have to take a photo together. And I was like, what? Well, actually, I wasn't so exaggerated. I was like, what? With my friend. My friend also didn't know that you could bring a guest for a studio because she had done it last year, but no one had told her about that. I asked again when they went to check my my identification and the code, and they're like, yeah, you have to take a photo together. And I was like, I mean, like, she told me, like, you know, she totally understands if I want to take it along. I took the photo, and it was like more waiting time because she was back on the sound check line, but she eventually got it. I went back on the merch line, and I got more stuff. I got a white BTS logo tee, and I got the sweatpants, which I really didn't think they were going to have, but they did have it. So like we all meet up, we all like convene, and I actually ended up getting some banners. I have a Jiwook one which I already I didn't put that on my Instagram, but that was a really cute one, and those are my two biases because I'm so basic. So here it is. It just says Jungkook and Jimin, and there's the person's name, but yeah. You can't see it like at all. It just looks like Komin, like Komin Bodago. Anyways, but it says Komin. I think eventually my friends went to soundcheck, and so I was alone, and then I ended up going to, I was like, you know, why not line up? So I went and lined up in front of MetLife, like, Central Gate. I was sitting there for maybe 3 to 5, and I asked the worker, like, oh, what do you do if you have floor? Originally, I asked, like, oh, where do I go? And one of the workers was like, you just go through any gate. Any gate is fine. And then I asked another one, and they're like, actually, you need to go to, like, SAP or SAP gate. And then I got up and walked over. But, like, the people that were on that I was standing behind or sitting behind, they were really nice. And so actually, like, when I got, like, so fed up with that SAP line, which was so long, I was just like, you know what? Like, I can go through any gate. So I was like, okay, then I'm going back to the MetLife gate, which I did. And I found out that those people were also in a SAP. So we literally held hands and walked through the gate. It was 5, obviously, and it was super crazy. It was a bit windy. So when I got my QR code and this banner right here, this cute banner right here, but yeah, that was a really cute banner. We got that and QR code, and then I was surprised that those 2 people let me join them again. And so moving on, once I get in there, then there's like a line that breaks up in front of SAP gate, and they're sitting on the 300 section, and I'm sitting on the floor, so the line breaks up, and for floor, they really make sure that you are floor, and you get a wristband for that, so they make you take your ticket out again. I was just using my phone. Like, my phone was literally at, I think, 30%. I was like half charging it, half whipping it out for them to scan. Once you get that, then you can literally just go in, and I went straight to my seat, and then I realized, wow, my seat isn't actually as bad as I thought, because I always imagined it to be super far. Obviously, I wished I were closer, but yeah. Also, like, when I got in, like, it's a lot of people, but it didn't feel as big as I thought it would. For MetLife, it's more, like, vertical, and then, you know, you can see, like, a lot of lights, and it's so pretty. So, like, obviously it started Dionysus. Man, like, when those Jaguar things came out, I was like... Okay, next song I literally don't remember that well. I think it was Not Today, and boy, Not Today. I can't believe I heard Not Today because Wings songs, like, so I think after Not Today, they spoke a bit.
Abschuler, lass uns über...
Finally having stadium tour in here.
Once again, thank you so much for your love and support. For our new album, Map with the Soul, Persona, released in April.
It's all because of you, Ami. You're our wings.
We're flying here. And we'll fly to you with the wings you gave. Wow. Is you ready to fly with us, Arthur? Is you ready? Okay, let's spread your wings. Let's get it!
so many favorites of them that are like from the past that I know I would never be able to hear them perform live again. But like little did I know that I would hear this one live. Actually hearing it live, I think I had a moment where I was just like, I cannot believe it's happening. Some like big moments I remember, like Boy With Love. I remember it coming out. I was like, I'm hearing Boy With Love. I have missed so many opportunities to hear it, so I was just so excited. Like I'd gone through so much to hear this live. I was just excited. I kind of just like lost myself in that moment. Like literally almost every song, except for the one that I have a fan cam for, which is Tear. some other things like Euphoria. I try to like catch the songs when they begin, but I also want to like feel that start, that beginning. But for Euphoria, I recorded
Oh my god!
Then, oh my god, for Just Dance, J-Hope, us chanting J-Hope, J-Hope, J-Hope. Such a beautiful moment. I was like part of this unison voice, this like powerful army voice screaming J-Hope's name. It's powerful. Oh my god, and when Jungkook said my power, like when he told us to put our freaking light bombs down, our light bombs, I can't speak, our light sticks, our army bombs down, like before microcosm. Oh my god, another crazy part is Jimin, like, it was a crazy dance. He was like body rolling, all types of things. Like, it's engraved in my eyeballs. Like, I don't even need to record it because I can imagine it. I even know the outfit. I know how his hair was moving. It was so much. I was like, when are you going to stop? You've been doing this for like a minute. Like, oh my god. Like, I'm being like forcefully attacked. I can't even imagine if I was sitting there. I think I would have peed myself. Like, I'm not even joking. Oh my goodness. It was like grinding, like body rolling, everything. And I thought like Jungkook like grinding like in front of me basically for dope and City Field was like nah. No, she's been doing everything in that corner of that stage. Oh, another little fun thing I remember is like like I didn't think there would be an inflatable, and they obviously played on it. It was interesting. But for Ampama, I remember this one part where Jim was like in the cutout, like the hole in the wall type of thing, and like I saw part of his butt just sticking out, and that's just, I don't know, it's just weird things that I remember. I think Mic Drop was like their last song, but like the stuff after is their encore, of course, and they have all the ments, which the ments this time were pretty short. Like what I just said earlier about like that Yoongi said, that's like all he said basically. Oh, there was also this cute moment where he like pretended to be the translator. I was like, he's so cute. I was dying at that part. Actually, during the concert, I thought he was like, we should have gotten Halsey to open. I don't know why I heard that, but I did. And so That's why I thought it was like a running joke that when he kept saying Halsey, but no, he was referring to Hobie. And I'm just saying, like, I like being bad, like, you know, and Sukjin being like, you bad, 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 and stuff like that. Like, and them tackling one another. That was cute. That was so cute. Well, we did the wave, okay, and it was, like, really pretty. They made us do it twice. I'm so glad they asked us to do it. I also like how they got the floor to do it as well. So you can see, like, all of like the army bombs go like up and down. And like during army time was Make It Right, and the Truth Untold was so pretty from the back. I don't know, there's just something about seeing all the screens. But boy, like how the cameras actually film them is actually really pretty. If you get like a view of all 4 of the screens and their bodies, it's so pretty. I was really okay with my section 7. It was not as bad as I thought. I was pretty tall for my section, I guess. I was able to see everything and capture everything that I wanted to capture. I felt a little bit bad about raising my arm up there, but if I had raised my arm all the way up, I would have gotten like very clear photos and videos of just them, but I didn't. Because I'm not planning to get better at filming fan cams or anything like that. I just want to share my experience here and there with you guys. Oh yeah, Idol. Idol was great. I personally like regular Idol more than Stadium Idol, but obviously Stadium Tour, they did Stadium version. Okay, during like Pip 6. Like J-Hope does a split and like RM does a lot of hip thrusts. I think I missed some of those. Do they perform Fire? They perform Fire. I think they might have sprayed the water during Fire. Fire is great. Fire never gets old. The medley never gets old, but I think it's time to put Paradise in there. Mic drop. I enjoy mic drop with my whole heart. I sang so loudly. I'm so glad I'm not posting those. I don't even have permission to post those, but I sang so loudly. Like I literally rapped and I sang every lyric. So like Jimin's Serendipity, the bubble. I didn't hear about the bubble. Thank goodness no one told me. I didn't know there was that. I didn't know that freaking V was gonna come out on this like melted bed. I didn't know that Seesaw was going to have like this little transparent booth, and Epiphany was the same except for his outfit. But Epiphany, there's just something beautiful about like simplicity. creativity so much. Sadly, I didn't record the popping bubble part. Yeah, also that outfit though, showing off his tattoo through that like sheer white, I was like, I could see it in person. Seesaw was really cute. When he came out on the stage, I was number one confused. But V's new suit, yes, that's what I needed. And when he took it off for a glove and was just wearing like the inside and then his green pants. Look, man, oh my god. And like Jungkook, he freaking flashed his abs twice. Like he did it once and then he did it again and then for the second time he does it, like in the next chorus, he does it and he does it again. Dude, he knows, obviously, like, yeah, but he flashed his abs 4 times, okay? I was like, that working out, like when, you know, because they fed us with 2 V Lives before the Sunday show and he worked out in it with B, and I was like, that workout, God bless, yes. If you go to a BTS concert, enjoy it. Don't be like, you know, reserved and quiet and just like to yourself. Like, there's so many artists and we all understand each other. If you don't know the lyrics, just sing the wrong lyrics. Not everyone's gonna know all the lyrics. I didn't expect them to perform So What. So What was like the second to last song for Love Yourself, and then they had Answer. So What is just kind of like an emotional song that signifies the end, but this time there was like Make It Right and Microcosmos, and Make It Right was really pretty. The part that got me so sad, and like when I think about it, like I'm actually going to cry, and that'll be so ugly because my voice already sounds like this. The part when Namjoon talked about his dreams, when he talked about the American dream, how, you know, people think that BTS may or may not have made the American dream, and how, you know, he doesn't know, like, because it wasn't something that they thought they could dream, that they had the right to dream. And I, like, you know, I just started thinking about my own dream and, like, what the American dream is. Oh my god, I'm actually gonna cry. Because I feel like by choosing what I have chosen in the past month to follow my so-called dreams, I've only just given into what other people wanted me to do. And I don't know if I'm, like, following my own dreams. I don't really cry when the members cry when they say something that really hits me. I just think about it and reflect. And I'm like literally standing there with, like, I look like I'm not feeling anything. I just numb, like, if it really hits me in the heart. And when Yoongi talked about how, actually don't quote me on this, like this is just what I remember, but I think he said something about, he said it in Korean. He was like, you know, the first time I came to New York, or one of the times I came to New York, I recognized this like theater or something, and then to go from that small theater as in like performing there, which is like PlayStation Theater, I'm pretty sure, to performing at MetLife Stadium is just like, wow. Namjoon even talked about basically how we made this together, how ARMY and BTS made this together. Oh, and obviously, as you guys know, Jungkook cried during Microcosmos, but Microcosmos is at the end. BTS was leaving.
Thank you for your love and support. Thank you, US. Thank you, users. Thank you, MetLife.
So on the sides, everyone like did not stand in like the little area by their seat. Everyone pushed to the front. Honestly, I like that. I like that. It was just more active and we really went for it. Okay, so everyone got to the front, right? And I saw this like little girl get on the chair. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll get on the chair. So I get on this chair and I'm like eye to eye with the members, and I got so freaking embarrassed. The members look at me, they just think I'm like crazy. I think I just saw like Namjoon. I got a nice video of the fireworks. The fireworks were so pretty. Like, it wasn't BTS, but it was so pretty.